All right, welcome back to season 2 of our show. It's summertime and it's turkey time. So we're gonna show you how to get this cut up, seasoned up, and grilled up. Stick around, don't go anywhere. Okay, so right here we have a full-size turkey, 13 pounds. I don't go any more than 13, 14 pounds at max because they get really tough. We got all the innards here too, the gizzards, the neck, and the heart. I leave the liver out because I'm not a big liver fan, and I'm going to use this later on and a stuffing. So we're going to start to clean this up a little bit. Now we're cutting this up today, and we're cutting it up to grill. So we're going to cut this in parts. Now this defrosted for a couple of days. Still got a little water in there. But we're just going to drain it, and onto the cutting board it goes. Now the first thing that I like to do to make this easy to work with, I'm just going to spin this around. So you guys got a good view of this. I'm going to come straight down the breast. Just like that. Cut through. Give that just a little tap. And I'm through. Just like that. There we go. Anything that's on the inside, I just clean it up first. Get it out of there. Now, turkeys don't have that much fat. They're pretty lean. They're really lean. So you don't have much to go. So you can do this a few ways. I can half it. I can butterfly it. But the best way for grilling turkey and not smoking it is just to cut it up completely like you would fried chicken, for example. Just gonna turn this over. Snap the back. Push down. Gotta have some strength if you're working with a turkey, because you'll need it. I'm gonna start to get these wings off of here. And I'm going to let the weight of the turkey do its job. Just like that. And just find my way around the bone. There's a wing. To do the same thing over here. Just let the weight of the turkey kind of find your way around. Tap through, just follow through. There we go, nice clean cut. All right, let's get these legs off of here. Now because it's wet, and you can only get this so dry while it's raw, you need to be very careful. So again, I'll follow around the bone. With this one right here, I'll just tap through. Or in this case, I'm going to use my meat cleaver just to chop through. And come through. That was a little bit more than a tap. All right, let's go with this leg over here. I'd rather just spin the board. Than trying to work with this whole turkey. All right, let's go through this one. Same thing. Spin the joints back and just let the weight of the turkey take you through. There we go. All right, next is our thigh meat. So we're gonna come around this way. I feel in the joint like that to feel my thigh and my breast. So over here, we have the breast. I'm gonna cut in around the breast. Here's our thigh. Cut in around the breast, just like that. And actually, I think I'm going to remove the breast first This way I can get to my thigh. I'm going to spin this back around so you guys can see that. I want you guys to get a good visual, so I'm working back and forth with the cutting board. Alright, I'm going to spin this again my way just so I get an easier cut and cut that breast right out of there. Here's her breast. I'm just going to tap through just like that. And I'm going to use my meat cleaver to follow through. There we go. Alright, so now we got our breast removed. We got a little bit of breastplate meat here. We're going to save that. We'll use that for a stuffing, a stock. And we're getting down to the nitty gritty. Or just nice yum yums for my dogs. Alright, so let's get this breast out of here. And turkey is very hard to work with just because it's very wet, slippery. So you want to be very careful when you're working with it. Alright, so that breast is out of here. And now we got our thigh meat. Now we're going to cut our thighs out. So I'm going to start, this is the back. Here's the thigh on this side, and here's the thigh on this side. So I'm just going to go this way with it. And just follow around the back meat. Use my cleaver to get in there. Just follow right around the bone. Just like that. And there it is. There's your thigh. And we got another thigh on this side. And we're going to do the same thing. Let me just spin this tray around. Cutting board. And we're going to start to cut this out. Now this is in a more difficult spot, so I might want to try it from the back just so I can find it and feel my way around this side of the bone. And you would think that all the bones will be in the same spot all the time, but they're actually not. So what I'm going to do is find my way through this piece right here, this bone, and just slam right through. Chop. Alright. Now that we got that bone chopped, I'm going to lift up and start cutting through. Then I'm going to just tap my way through. Give that a chop and pull through. That was a good chop there. Alright, so now we got our pieces. And we have the rest of the turkey here. This is the back. So this is Whoopi the tail. My dogs love this. So we're just going to clean that up. Get the tail over here. Now I'm going to put this fat back on the cutting board. As you can see, there's not much waste here. And we're cutting this up like you would a fried chicken. Not the most easiest task in the world to do, to cut up a turkey, just like a fried chicken. But that's what we're doing. We cut it up just like we would a fried chicken. And here we have the rest of the turkey. So this is the back. And what I'll do is just go this way and break the back. I'll go like that, and then I'll cut through. If I can't get through, I'll give it a chop, but I'm usually right through. There we go. And we'll just pull that away, and that's the back. You could use this for soups, gravy, but My dogs are going to fight over this one. And when I was a child, this never went. And the soups or gravies, we always fought over it. These are the bony pieces. And when I get around to it, I'm going to fry a whole turkey up for you guys and show you what a fried turkey looks like in pieces like this. And it's very different from frying a whole turkey, because you'll never get the flavor out of frying a whole turkey as you will cutting the turkey up like fried chicken. So we usually fry these pieces just like this, and into the fryer they go. So I'm going to grill this, all of it. And anything that's left over that we don't want will be just yum yums for the pups. That's it. So we got a nice meaty piece here from the back. And we have a nice meaty piece here from the back. And I'm just going to clean it up and cut off that skin. Now everything looks nice and neat. There's some back meat here. And when this is cooked up and grilled up, it looks fantastic. That's it. So we're going to get to getting situated here. And we're going to show you how to get this marinated, and we'll meet you right back here. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Okay, so we got our turkey cut up. Just like a chicken into those pieces. We cut them in like, if you were frying chicken, we cut them into those sizes. And we're going to use just a very, very simple marinade. Citrus base, oranges, lemon lime, and jalapenos. Thyme, black pepper, and kosher salt. Let's get it on. We're going to start with the kosher salt. Liberal amount. It's turkey. Now, since we're grilling this, anything that goes onto the grill like chicken or mostly poultry requires a lot of salt. So we're going with that. We're going with a very heavy gauge black pepper. It's coarse, number 30. And then thyme. I want a liberal amount of that. We're going to turn it over. We're just going to repeat. Now the nice part about marinating it like this, you're going to go overnight. That citrus is going to really do a fantastic job of really breaking this turkey down and making it really tender. And it's going to be a lot more tender than you would get with just a normal brine. Like stick it in a salt bath. If you stick the whole turkey in there, you'll never get it as tender and as juicy as you will doing it this way. So this is my favorite way to have turkey. A little bit of work to cut up, as you can see, because it's big. This is only 14 pounds, so you can imagine working with a real big bird and getting that cut up. Working with a 20 pound, 25 pound bird can almost be a nightmare. But if there's a will, there's a way. All right, so there's our salt. Again, we're going on with the pepper. A good amount in there. A lot of it's going to fall to the bottom with the liquid, so don't worry if you think you're over peppering. And that piece, I'm just going to get a little bit more salt down in there. And that is it. And we'll go on and finish up our thyme. Okay, that's it. Now we're going to go in with our citrus. There's no order to this, just get it in. See, what I do is I squeeze in the entire orange, like that. And then I'll just cut the piece, drop it. I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to use, how much of the orange, but it gives a great flavor. And just drop the whole peel and everything right in there. And just cut them up. And if you're serving guests and they come over early enough to watch it being cooked, even raw, it's a pretty presentation. Just to show this like this. All right, it's orange. I think that's about enough of the orange. We're gonna get our lemons in. Don't worry about the seeds. Well, these are small, so we could use something like that to catch them. But you can just pull them off when you're grilling. All right, so that's our lemon. Get those in and give those just a quick cut and throw them in the batch. Get a couple of those in there. If you got lemons around your house and they're going to waste and you're not making lemonade, this is a great way to use them. Use them for marinating things. A lot of people don't do this today. It's a very old school way of marinating, using fruits. Your sweets, your bitters. In this case, we're using some bitter and some hot. All right, let's get a couple of limes in there. Some nice lime flavor. Cut those up, throw them in. And now you got that nice lemon lime mixture in there, which tastes fabulous. And last one. I think I'll go with 3 in there. Now we are going to oil this, but I'm not going to put the oil in tonight. We'll oil it right before it goes onto the grill. This way we don't kind of water down our oil. I'm going to stop with that lemon. All right, here goes our jalapenos. So I'm going to move this off to the side. Now this is how I cut my jalapenos when I throw them in. I'll cut them in half. This cutting board's a little bit slippery right now. So I'll cut them in half and I'll take out the seeds because that's the hottest part. Then I'll just chop them down just like that and throw them in. This way people can find them. The smaller they are, the hotter they get when they're in the dish. We just want to be able to find them cooked in and flavor this. We don't want to set anyone on fire because everybody has a different heat level. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna half them and get out the seeds. And the seeds are the hottest part that hold all the capsaicin. All right, we're almost there. And we're going to give her a twirl and that nice bath. Just shake those seeds out a little bit. And I think I'm going to go with maybe one more of these. That's about it. Because we're marinating overnight. And we don't want this too hot. And when I grill up, I usually grill these right on the grill as well too. So if you make them big enough pieces that they don't fall through the grates, you can get them on. Like these guys right here. I'm gonna leave these whole. So if anybody wants a nice piece on the grill, they can get one. Just throw it right in. It'll still add that flavor. Couple hours into the marinade, if you do this early enough during the day, you can go back and you can stir it. Just move them around. Get all that flavor in there. Like this piece right here, I'm just going to throw it in, stem and all. And that's it. So basically, that's the end of our marinade. Very simple, very basic. And we're going to give this a toss. All right, so that's it. I'm just going to move this to the side, and we're going to move everything around. Just get in there, and all that juice is at the bottom, and just get everything mixed. You could see it in there too. See all that nice juice? Just mix them in there and get them all mixed in, and they'll just suck that juice in. If you can smell this right now, this smells really good. And this is just a simple marinade for turkey. I mean, it's not complicated at all. And you're controlling your salt. You're controlling what spices you like to put in. And again, if you don't like my ingredients, throw some of your own in there. But I'm just showing you guys the wheel. Wheel's been invented. Showing you how to use it. And that's about it. So just get it rubbed down in there into all that juice. And before it goes on the cooker, if you can get a chance to put it in a smaller vessel, like I'm going to do after this, I'm going to kind of get it really tight, put it in something small. This way all that juice kind of gets to the top. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's it. We'll see you out onto the cooker. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Okay, now that the turkey's marinated, we're just going to show you a quick green bean recipe to go along with this turkey. So these are green beans, and I got these cleaned already. They're cut, and I'm just going to show you guys just how to cut the ends off of these. Just a couple of them here that I saved to show you guys. Now these are great to have with cold dishes. They're pickled, so you can pretty much have them whenever. I've been showing you guys a lot of our pickled recipes lately, and this is another one. So you're gonna need coriander, black peppercorn, and some cloves. Vinegar, just distilled white vinegar, and some water. Sugar and salt. And just get them down in there. These will last in the fridge for a good 30 days. They won't spoil. And they'll still be nice and crisp. Now some people brine these with hot water. I just do everything cold. And I use the same brine mostly always. So let's just get those down in there. I'm going to use a lemon also. Just to stuff in there. Get some flavor. And put the rest of these on top. Just like that. And get them down in there so they're covered. All right, let's get our seeds in. Coriander, black peppercorn, and our cloves. And what I'll do is I'll cut another lemon to lay on top. Just like that. And now we're going to start to get our liquid in. So then it's 50-50 mix. 1 cup of vinegar to a cup of water. And just start to slowly add in. Just so you can see where you're at. Halfway up, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. And just a teaspoon of sugar. That's it. Otherwise, you'll turn this into iced tea. Lemonade, rather. You don't want to do that. All right. Followed by some more brine mixture. Here we go. And we're going to go right up to the top. That's it. Put our lid on. Give her a quick twirl. And she's done. And that is how you pickle green beans. All right. We'll meet you right back here. Don't go anywhere. All right, this is what we're rolling with today. This is Weber's Jumbo Joe 18-inch grill, charcoal grill, and we're going to show you a little bit about her. So this is Weber's 18-inch grill, charcoal, like I said. Very lightweight. I have the 14. This is my first time burning this 18. I've had it in the garage for probably about 2 years right now. This is the first time unboxing it and lighting her up. This is what we're putting the turkey on today. So I feel it's going to give a good cook, and we'll get all the pieces on, and that'll be that. And we're going to show you how to cook directly over these coals. So let's get this lit. All right, our fire's lit. As you can see, we're burning from the inside out. By the time we get that fire all the way to the outside, it's going to ignite that piece of wood we got going over there to the right, and that's going to put the extra little kiss of smoke on this turkey. We'll see you right back here. All right, let's get this turkey on. So our fire stabilized, and it's time to get this on and take a look at that nice turkey marinating. Now you're really not going to hear a big old sizzle throwing this on because I want my temperatures a little low. We're going to get the biggest pieces on first. Get your legs, your drums, your wings in there. And of course, when this cooks down, it's going to shrink a little bit too. Let's get our thighs in and our breast. Now our breast we're going to put to the outside like that, and we're going to get our thighs in the middle because our thigh meats and our legs, they can take the abuse of that heat in the middle. There we go. Turn that one that way. Tell you that marinade smells amazing in there. All right, what else do we have here? Got a couple more. Some more thigh meat. You won't crowd this grill. This is a whole turkey. And I got my back and a neck left over. And these are the pieces that I'm going to put in my dressing when I make it. And this other piece here, I'm going to put that on. This is a back for my dogs, so I got to get that on, otherwise they're not going to be too happy with me. I'm going to get that right off to the side there. That's a back. See that? Bony piece for the dogs. This will cook down, shrink down. And while we're at it, we got some nice jalapenos to throw in there. Get them on top. Some might fall through, some may not. But I don't think they're going anywhere. And there we have it. Alright. We're going to close her up. And we're going to see you guys in just a little bit. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. So we're about 13 minutes in, and I turned a couple of these already. And let's turn these guys over. Look at that. We're looking right. And of course, as you go further down on your cook, the meat will shrink down as well. So that's looking good. I want a little bit more char on that side, so I'm going to turn the wing around that way and put it to the back. Make sure I put that right in direct fire. And just take your time cooking now. This is a whole turkey, outside a couple of pieces of the back meat from my dogs, which I'll put on afterwards. This is a whole turkey, 13 pounds. Let's just say we knock off, actually it was 14 pounds, because it was on that end of the 14 pound. So if we knock off a couple of pieces for just the back, what are we at? Pretty much 13 pounds. So this is a 13 pound bird sitting on this grill right now. And most people don't eat the backs. Unless you're me. But there we have it. So I'm stabilizing right now. That log didn't catch on yet. And I slowed this down enough with the vents so that log can actually catch on, and I want a slow burn. But you're not fighting the fire. There's a lot of coal that was put in here, and you're not fighting the fire. And that's what you want, a nice, slow, easy cook. See the legs in the back? They're looking good. We're gonna put them back over the fire, turn them back over. This one's looking good too. He's off to the side, and that's the breast. And she's cooking good off to the side, nice and slow. Look at that. Put a pepper under there. That's it. We're gonna stabilize her back. Meet you back here. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we're about 23 minutes in. Let's show you what we got going on. It's time to turn these guys. Look at that. He's nice. I'm gonna just rotate some things and get some things out of the fire and some things in the fire maybe. That's cooking pretty good right there. That wing is looking good. And we're just gonna trade. I'm not gonna trade the wing for the breast because the breast is gonna cook a little faster. We're just gonna keep the breast on the outskirts. But I will flip over this wing and let that side char up a bit. This is a breast over here. That's looking right. And that's a breast over here. And our thigh. All right. We're gonna let this go a little bit longer. Total cook time for this, 40 minutes. That's where you want to be. I want to get this down into the fire. That away from the fire. Get that wing down in there. There we go. That's that. All right, we're looking right. Time to get this closed up. And that's how you cook some turkey, grilled turkey, which a lot of people don't do. So underrated, grilling turkey, because turkey is excellent. And it's a shame that a lot of more people don't grill their turkeys. Over direct fire, can't beat it. All right, I'm gonna get this closed up, restabilized, and we'll meet you back before it comes off. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, while that turkey's out there cooking, we're just gonna show you a quick Indonesian rice. So right here I have basmati rice, short grain, that's what you're looking for. It's 2 cups. You're gonna need 4 cups of water to go along with this. Got here lime, cardamom seed, that's green, white onion, purple onion. Let's get it on. So we're gonna start slicing our lime. Just gonna squeeze a little lime juice in there. Half it. Get it in the pot. Squeeze the juice from the other lime in there. That's it. Let's get our onion in. This is a really quick go-to dish that will feed a lot of people quick. So that's why I use it. Having some company over to help me eat this turkey, and I want a fast go-to meal. All right, so here's our seeds. These are very powerful. You don't need a lot. I count them because I kind of go through the rice and I'll take them out. They're not very edible when you do bite into them, but they offer a lot of flavor. All right, I'm gonna even put this lime half in there too. And we'll get those out of there after they're cooked and put them on the side for presentation. A little salt, not much, just a hint. And then some olive oil. A little good douse of it. That's it. All right, we're gonna add our water, but not all of it. Let me put this here. Let's add our water. Now, the reason why you don't want to add all your water is because every time you make rice, every time I make rice, it's kind of a different way. I don't know how much water the onions are going to release, and if it looks dry, I can always get back to it and water it up. So I don't know how much water the limes are going to release, and that's why you want to do it that way. Feel it out. And that's it. I'm going to put just a touch more because I know I'm safe. And onto the cooker we go. All right, our rice is on. It's coming to a boil. Let's give you a closer look. Okay, so we're coming to a boil now. And what you want to do is when you start to see the rice and all that water starts to evaporate, we're going to put the lid on it. And we're going to be right back to show you that. Stick around. All right, we're coming to a head here. And as you can see that, I'm going to remove it from the heat a little bit. That's what you want. Put the lid on. Drop your eye down on low. Put it back on the heat. Now it looks a little dry in there. So what I'll do is I'll add just a little bit of water to that because I feel my rice is not going to be done yet. I'll slow her down while the heat's dropping down. And then lid on we go. I'll leave it crack like that. Don't go anywhere. All right, time to come off. Let's see what we got. As you can see, I moved some things around a lot. And I'm trying to crisp that skin up to that turkey because I like that turkey skin nice and crispy. So I'm gonna keep that over the fire. See those legs? Keep that right over the fire. This is a breast. We keep those to the outer. And look at that. You can see all that juice running down. All right. I'm going to start pulling these. In about another 5 minutes. And we'll meet you inside. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, our rice is done. I'm just going to show you what we got. We're just going to rake it back a little bit. I dropped the heat off of it, and that's what it should look like. Let's get the lid back on it because it's not done yet. The steam will just finish it off. We'll see you on the chopping block. All right, here we go again on season 2's chopping block. Let's see what we got. All right, look at that. So we're just gonna show you some of these pieces here, and we're gonna get into a couple of these pieces. So we're gonna get into a breast. I think we'll get into a thigh. And I'm going to leave the legs because they're a little bulky. But we're going to show you how the breast came out. We got to show you that because that's, I feel, for turkey, that's what everybody wants to see. So we got a few pieces here. So let's go into the breast first. So I'm just going to take this little end off of it. It's on the bone. And just show you that. Just break into that. Now I pulled this first, and you can see it's not dry at all. Juicy. You can see that. That's an end piece, and we're going to go right into the middle of this piece. And right down. Now this is off the bone, and that's the breast meat. So you can see that nice and juicy. Look at that. We're even going to go in for a Pitmaster taste. Go there. Look at that. Excellent. All right, let's get into one of these wings. I'm going to go down the middle here, right through, and just show you what that looks like. And she is cooked down to the bone. And I'll pull that back and just show you in there that she's cooked down to the bone. So, time to plate up. And what we'll do, actually, I'm just going to show you that piece there. That's the thigh. Cooked straight through. There you are. I don't want to dissect this piece, but I just want to show you that it's cooked down, right down to the bone. All right, let's show you what this looks like now on a plate. With some turkey. So I'm going to put some nice breast meat here on the plate. So I'll turn it like that. And we'll put this piece, let's see, right there. All right, this is our rice that we made. You can see that came out great. Just rake it back. And its steam will come right out. All right, so let's get some of that onto the plate. Right in the middle. That's that cardamom seed that you see right there, the green cardamom seed. I usually just tell the guests just to take that right out if they see one. And if you see one, just take it out. All right. Just like that. Our rice is on the plate. These are our green string beans. We're gonna get some of those on the plate. I'm gonna put those right in back. Those are the pickled beans. They pack a punch and they go along great with the meal and they're nice and crunchy. Now I got this turned my way so I could see what I'm decorating. Just gonna put that right on top of the rice for some decoration. Right on top of there. And followed off with some limes. We're going to spin this plate around for you. So you can get a good look of how she looks. All right. And that, I feel, completes our plate. And that's the way she looks. Right there. That's the angle that I want you guys to see this. We can turn it this way so you guys get a good look. And we can turn it that way. But I feel the best angle is right there. All right, we're gonna get situated and we're gonna meet you guys right back here. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, and there it is. Grilled turkey with Indonesian rice, pickled green beans. Great dish. Cannot go wrong. And if you like this video, and more videos are about to come, please don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell so you get all the notifications. And with no further ado, gotta get that little Pitmaster taste there.